Back as we start our next game of the day, we move to boys Division I between Sunrise and Grandview. Opening tip play to Sunrise, and they will bring it up here. Over on the near side is Moreau. Now back to the far side for Dayton Albury. Now he gets it back on the wing, a little stutter step. On top is Brian Chuang. Brian had himself a good night last night. Good pass in the post, a nice little floater from Paul Oteno. And a 2-0 lead here for Sunrise. Grandview will bring it up. Grandview Christian out of Grandview, Missouri. Independent school at 17-11 on the year, coached by Ace Kennedy. That shot underneath blocked. Trace back out front by Peyton Downey. Gets a step down the lane. That should be a travel, and a charge is what they'll call. Either way, that works.
Well, I haven't lived in that many places in my life, but Grandview is one of them.
So you've lived in Grandview, Missouri, huh?
Just south of Kansas City.
Well, there you go. Down the lane, good step. That won't go from Albury.
Nice rebound.
And back up with it comes Grandview.
Peyton, there's a long one.
Rulon won't get that to go. And the rebound underneath to Sunrise, and they'll bring it up.
Marcelino Edwards in that one.
We'll bury into the front court here. Now up top, Otino.
Kansas City man-to-man defense.
Chang for three. No, we have a whistle and an illegal screen on Paul Otino. That's his first, team first.
Just came inside and knocked him down was all. Kind of a small one. Uh-oh. We got a
Well, I don't have a 22 in the book, which might be the problem for Grandview.
Yeah, you're right. We don't have a 22.
I think that's the issue, is that there's a player that's not in the book correctly, which would be a technical foul. And the free throw is here by Brian Chang. First one is good. Got a feeling if you see him shoot threes that his free throws are going to be pretty much automatic. So a 4-0 lead for Sunrise. 6:25 to go here in the first.
Let's see, Gunter. All right.
Yes, out front,
nice
stole
steal.
it away. Down the lane for the two-hand dunk is Anthony Watkins. I'll make that Peyton Downey. Sorry about that. So Downey with the bucket.
Big guy ran the floor pretty good. Peyton Downey again. Got 2 rebounds in that dunk of a.
A little step, Downey down the lane and lays it up and in, but he gets called for another charge. So Downey again with his second foul and team second.
They really don't need to lose him. He's pretty valuable in there, but going running over people, but he's going to have to take him out.
All right, down the lane, little step to the rim. That wouldn't go. Rebound back up, no, but a whistle and a foul. So that will go on Irving Liz, his first, team third. First free throw off the mark for Otino. He'll have another one coming. So he'll make 1 out of 2, a 5-2 lead for Sunrise. 5:28 to go in the first. And that pass knocked out of bounds, so Grandview will get it back. On the baseline for Hill. Trying to go back out front. We got another foul. Boy, there's been a lot of fouls in this first few minutes.
Not a smart foul that time.
Brian Chang with his first, team second.
Grandview only has 2 people on the bench. One of those got 2 fouls already.
Up top to Liz. Now to Grulon. And go baseline for Allen. And Dallas Allen threw that up there, no good. Sunrise will bring it back up here. Albury up on that wing. Now Albury swings it back around. Edwards lost it. Stolen away by Grandview. They'll push it up here.
Oh, not a good pass.
So it comes out front. 3 ball, good.
Whoa,
that's a deep 3 out front.
And that was
by
almost
Josu Grulon.
That was almost parallel to the ground.
5-5 tie. Coming up on 4 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Baseline 3 ball. That's good.
Put it in the
Triple for Marco Moreau. Sunrise leads at 8-5. 3:50 to go in the opening quarter. There's another triple.
Put that down with it.
My goodness.
And both of them flat and kind of runs around the rim or whatever.
8-8 back the other way. That kicked out of bounds.
That's a hard way to make a 3-point shot, that level of the ground, but right on.
So in for Grandview comes Mario Cheatham.
Nice feed inside.
Little turnaround won't go for Otino. Now Grandview to push it up. Grulon. That was close to being out of bounds. Not quite, though. Deep 3 on the wing. That's around and out. Rebound put back up. No. And now Sunrise to bring it back up here. Albury. They'll back it out. Off to Edwards. And the post to Otino. And the work there. Nice move to the inside and finishes with his right hand.
He has so much strength. There's just no way that Grandview could stop that in there. One guy that could do that is sitting on the bench.
On the baseline, 3 ball. That goes off the top of the backboard. Rebound underneath, back up. No. But it's a whistle and a foul. Will be I think on Marco Moreau. That would be his first, team third. The free throw here is good. Cannon Hill will have one more coming. Well, now we have a little bit of a discussion going on.
Kankakee head coach is the only one I know that brings his own chair to every game.
He does a lot of the time.
Yeah, I've never seen him without it. But I haven't watched nearly all of them like you have.
Free throw is good from Cannon Hill after whatever discussion that was. We're tied at 10, 2:30 to go opening quarter.
There's full court pressure by Grandview.
It's pushed up the far side. Now go baseline, Moreau. From the far side now to Alberry. In the post. This tip back in the middle. 3-ball out front. That's good. Triple from Brian Trang.
Jumped up and tipped that ball and caught it, and then put up for a 3 and got it.
I'm going to tell you, if you leave Brian open, he's making the shot. I have like 100% confidence if you leave him open, he's making it. (13-10) down to 1:40 to go in the quarter. Down the lane, little floater won't go for Alberry. And back up with it comes Grulon. Kicks it out on the wing for Allen. Got a step back in the middle. That runner is good by Cannon Hill. 13-12. Now down the lane. That's good in the foul.
Whoa.
So the bucket by Grulon. And the free throw is good. Under a minute to go in the first quarter. And a little push off underneath, but I'll let everything go in regards to that. (15-13) is the lead for Grandview. Back the other way. Layup is good by Dayton Alberry. We're tied at 15 with 40 seconds left. Outside 3-ball. That won't go for Grulon. On the lane, that runner off the mark by Alberry. Rebound put back up and in by Paul Oteno. 17-15. Three-ball out front at the end of the quarter. Matter of fact, they don't get it off. So 17-15 is the lead for Sunrise at the end of one. Come back to the second quarter in just a moment. You're watching the NCSAA. Start of quarter number 2, a 17-15 lead for Sunrise. Now pushing it underneath.
Nice pass.
Good pass and the layup by Mario Cheatham.
It's like eyes in the side of your head that time. Rifle that pass underneath.
I believe that was Grulon with the look. Back in the middle, and this full court press forces a turnover. Grulon on the run, leaves it ahead. The reverse layup's blocked, but then put back up. No. Still free on the inside, and Oteno comes out of there with it. Yeah, you're right. He's so strong that even when they try to take it out of his hands, they can't.
No.
That pass a little bit too tall even for Oteno, and back the other way it comes down the lane. Layup no good.
They got to start making their layups. Grandview's getting a lot of fast break opportunities, but they got to convert them.
Inside, that's deflected back out, now picked up. Out on the run comes Irving Liz down the lane. He missed the layup and then tipped back up and in by Mario Cheatham.
Mario is a little senior.
(19-17) is the lead for Grandview. 6:20 to go in the half. Edwards. Now a swing pass across. Picked up. 3 ball in the corner. That's short out of the hands of Chang, and back the other way it comes. On the run. Nice pass off, and the layup underneath. And a timeout to Sunrise. 21-17 is the lead for Grandview. 30-second break. Come back here in just a moment. You're watching the NCSAA. So in comes Sunrise down the lane, all the way to the hoop, and laying it in is Oteno. 21-19. Now, if I was looking for a forward from my team, he's not a bad one to start with.
No, he'd be all right.
I'm not sure how big he is, but large enough.
He's not built like a weakling, that's for sure.
No. So back to the middle of the floor for Grulon. Try to go alley-oop underneath. We got a whistle and a pushing foul down low.
Number 1, I believe.
We'll go on Dayton Albury. His first and team 5th. Free throw here is off the mark. And Cannon Hill will have one more coming. That one rattles around and in. 22-19. Kind of swinging across. Oh. That's picked off.
Nice pass.
The way it comes down the lane, and the two-hand dunk for Josu Grulon.
He never slowed down one iota either.
3 ball out front. That's way off the mark. And back up the floor comes Grandview. Baseline, that's blocked underneath. That's a great play by Albury, by the way, to stay straight up. Kicks it off baseline. That's blocked underneath. Put back up and in by Paul Otino.
If you need the job finished, just give it to Paul.
Yeah, he's pretty good at cleaning some things up. 24-21.
Grandview needs Mr. Peyton Downey back. That's balance things out a little better.
So back it out. Yes.
Boy.
Grandview will reset here down to 3:45 to go in the half. Down the lane, floater is off the mark, and now Sunrise will bring it back up. Down the lane, and even that short is Anatoly Gunter. Back the other way, pass across is knocked out of bounds.
Anatoly got a little bit out of control.
.318 to go in the half. 24-21 is the lead for Grandview. Off the near side. On the wing for Liz. Free throw line to Hill. I'm going to go baseline. Now Hill will get it back on the wing. And off to Liz again. A spin into the lane, and a little floater wouldn't go, and now picked up. And back up with it comes Staten Albury.
That was Gunter's second rebound there. Pull that out there.
Out front, Latino. Now down the lane, we got a whistle and another foul. And go on number 22 for Grandview, the one that had, I think, the technical call on because it wasn't in the book, so I definitely don't have him. That's the team fourth.
I suppose we could take a trip down and find out who he was. There he is.
Down the lane, Anatoly Gunter for the second time is a little out of control. 3 ball on the wing. Chang missed an open one finally. 24-21. Up on 1:45 to go. 3 ball on the far side is good. Rattled home by Irving Liz. .27-21 in the post. Otino again, double teamed even. Still scoring. Back it out on the far side. Down the lane, and we got a whistle and a charging foul, and that was probably every bit of one.
I was hoping that Peyton hadn't gotten back in and got his third charging foul. Poor guy.
Cannon Hill with his first, team fifth. 56 seconds to go in the half. Albury. Nowhere to go with it now. Back out front for Chang. in the post. Skip pass across to Albury. Down the lane. Gets free and lays it in.
Quick burst of speed right there in the right side of the lane.
27-25. Down to 30 seconds to go. Back out front it comes. Down the lane, trying to hand it off the far side. They swing it back out. Jumper from the free throw line. That's good.
Whoa. That's going to do it.
And that will do it here. For the first half, 29-25 is the lead for Grandview. First half scoring totals. First off, for Sunrise, 4 points for Dayton Alton, 1 3-point field goal for Marco Moreau, 5 points for Brian Chang, including a 3 and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 13 points for Paul Otino. And Sunrise 2 of 5 from 3-point range. For Grandview, Mario Cheatham with 4 points, 1-3 for Irving Liz. 11 points for Josu Grulon, including 2 threes and 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Peyton Downey with 2 points. 5 for Cannon Hill. He's 3 of 4 from the free throw line. And number 22 for Grandview has 4 points. Grandview 3 of 7 from 3-point range. I'll pass it off to you for our rebounding totals.
All right, first of all, for Sunrise, we have Marcelino Edwards with 3. Anatoly Gunter with 3. Paul Otino with 5. And number 22 with 1 for a total of 12. For Grandview, Mario Cheatham, 1. Irving Liz, 1. Dallas Allen, 2. Josu Grulin, 1. Peyton Downing had 2 before he had to set out the rest of the half. And Cannon Hill had 4 for a grand total of 11 for Grandview. So Sunrise ahead of Grandview in the rebounding 12-11. Pretty much straight even. Okay. All right, we're back to the second half of our semifinal in the tournament. Grandview and Sunrise. Grandview sitting up outside, a little careful dribbling, taking his time. Maybe they're going to force him to come out and take them on. Coming over, getting the ball is Liz. Drives the lane, lays it up, and no go. The ball's coming out, picking it up, and bringing it over here is Moreau for Sunrise. Pass underneath, good job, and Paul Otino gets the basket underneath. Paul done a great job. Got great strength, great size. We're going to have a timeout now. We'll be back in a few minutes. I don't. 29 each. Okay, John's taking a little break. He had to make a phone call. We'll keep it going here. Scores 29-29, Sunrise and Grandview. It'll be Grandview ball on opposite in the floor from their bucket. Bringing it up. There's our infamous number 22. We don't have him in the books, but he's been across the timeline. Now they're going into their pattern. Bring him back. There's Peyton Downey back in the lineup again. I'm glad to see him in. He got out early because of his 2 fouls and had to sit out. Pass underneath. No, off the fingertips and out of bounds of fingertips of Cannon Hill. It'll be Sunrise ball. Bring up the ball. Gunter will bring it across the timeline himself and set it up for Sunrise. He hands it off to underneath the Paul. Paul puts it up, gets the bucket, and who else is it going to be fouled against? But that foul is going to go against Peyton Downey. That's Peyton's 3rd foul. He hasn't been just a few minutes this half, and now he's going to have to go out. Coming in for Peyton, number 11, Dallas Allen. At the line. Paul, 1 free throw. Bring it across now. Grandview sitting up, 22 up. Pass it off to the left wing. Going to set up on the left side. Watching carefully, driving in. Bringing it back out. Drawing the bucket back up. And 22's got it again. Going to start it all over again. It's a man-to-man defense that Sunrise is in. They skitter across with them. And we go coming around the side. Moreau shot off. Paul takes the rebound, and Gunner brings it across the timeline. And good. Mr. John is going to be back here.
All right. Well, down the lane and laying it in there is Anatoly Gunter. Back the other way comes Grandview. 3 ball is off the mark.
If you don't let Grandview have their infamous fast break, they have a lot more time, a lot more trouble getting the ball in. By the way, Peyton Downey came in second half. He was in probably at least a minute. And he fouled again and he's out. Felt sorry for the poor guy. He was trying to stop Paul Latino and that didn't work.
So Grandview back with it. trailing 34-29 with 4:30 to go here in the third. Off on the wing. 3 ball is good.
Oh,
rattles in.
It's your number 22. We don't know who he is.
No. We'll work on that
to Paul.
for
Lays
later.
it up in there.
It's a nice little pass to the inside, and Paul Otino will lay it in. 35-32, 4 minutes to go in the third.
Good job of the big guy running the floor. Pass
underneath, good look, and a layup down low by Cannon Hill. Pass down low, deflected. Otino with it. Down the lane. Yeah, good luck stopping that. As Paul will lay it up and in.
I don't think I see Grandview kind of backed off and just watched him go through. By the way, your friends from Kankakee hanging in there, 28-26. They got a 2-point lead.
Pass on the baseline, deflected out of bounds. So it will be Grandview basketball.
All right. Oh, Gruen gonna have it.
Underneath,
Nice
good look. The layup wouldn't go. Put back up, no. Collected on the inside. And 3 ball is good. Triple out front again from Josu Grulon. And I'm telling you, the threes that he's firing up are no joke. A whistle and a foul called. And Sunrise to play it in. 2:45 to go in the third. 38-35 is the lead for Sunrise. Albury backs it out. Tried to go in the post, right back to Albury from the free throw line, and he hits that.
That was a nice pretty shot. Took a dribble and a step up to the free throw line and went high in the air and got it. Now we got another question.
We have checking the score. Dave over here says it should be 40-37, the lead for Sunrise. Let's see if they get this adjusted. 2:21 to go in the third. So again, they're over trying to get things straight at the scorers table.
They've got it.
So 40-35.
They've got 40-35, yeah.
So Dave here says he's pretty sure it's 40-37, but now they're saying 40-35. So off another turnover, here comes Sunrise back up the floor. 2:08 to go in the third. Pull-up jumper from the free throw line. That rims in from Dayton Albury.
That's 2 of those medium range jump shots that he's gotten to drop there by driving toward the right side of the lane, free throw.
Smith comes along the baseline. Out front, little crossover. So Grulon fires from the baseline. The 3 ball is off the mark.
I noticed he didn't try driving on Paul.
And they'll try to push it up into the front court. That's deflected, picked up. The layup missed. And now back the other way comes Grandview. Down the lane. Jumper on the baseline is off the mark, and now Sunrise will bring it back up. Free ball in the corner is no good. Back up down the lane. We got a whistle and a charge. The second foul on Cannon Hill and the team second. Now holding it back out front is Sunrise, trying to go down the lane. That won't go. We got a whistle and a foul down low. So that will go on Dallas Allen, his first, team third. As that one rattles in. 43-35. Comes up along the baseline. This deflected out of bounds. And it will stay.
Did that not come down and bounce off of his shoulder?
That's
or
what
head?
I thought, and they're going to talk about it here for a second. 19 seconds to go in the third. We go back down the other way.
He was sitting out of bounds. The ball came right down on him. Now they're going to change it.
So in it comes to Albury. Try to push it up down the floor. Wow. Alley-oop underneath. This knocked away. We got a whistle and another foul. That will go on Robert Roberson, his first, team fourth. And we've got a timeout on the floor with 10 seconds to go in the third. Out of the timeout, 3 ball on the wing is off the mark. And that will do it for the quarter. At the end of 3, 43-35 is the lead for Sunrise. Be back with the fourth here in just a moment. So that blocked underneath. Sunrise will bring it back up here. So back the other way comes Grandview trying to work baseline. Dumped it back in the middle. Now out front. Deep three ball is off the mark for Mario Cheatham. Off in the corner to Grulon. Tried to go inside. That missed. Rebound put back up and in by Cannon Hill. 43-37. It's back up with it. Comes Sunrise, trying to save it along the baseline. Now back the other way. Grandview down the lane. Layup no good. We got a whistle and a foul underneath. And we'll go on Dayton Albury, his second. And to the free throw line goes Irving Liz. Free throw rattles around and in. Irving will have one more coming. Second one rims off. And the rebound picked up. They try to push it far side, but it got knocked out of bounds. And Sunrise will play it in. Down the lane, try to go outside. The runner is good. It's a nice little take on the inside by Marco Moreau.
Yes. Sunrise getting that full. Oh, there we go.
Pass underneath. The layup by Cannon Hill. Now 45-40.
Oh, that's got to be a charge. Oh.
And we got a whistle and a blocking foul underneath. We'll go on Mario Cheatham, his first.
We don't count pick up the ball and lowering his shoulder and smashing it into his chest and being a charge. It's a blocking foul.
So 5:35 left. Free throw rattles around and in for Anatoly Gunter.
Uh-oh. He's back in. Ball down there. You're going to try it again.
And that free throw good. So Gunter with a pair. 46-40. Trying to push it up on the wing. Downey kicks it back out to Cheatham. Now they'll swing it back over on the near side. Trying to work down the lane. That floater is good.
Oh, nice job. Doing a little razzle-dazzle and then laying up over the rim.
Josu Grulon, 47-42. Lead for Sunrise. Again, back out front. Down the lane, and that rattles off. No good. Back up with it comes Grandview. Down the lane. That layup no good. Round tip back out. And Grandview's out of bounds. So it will be Sunrise basketball.
Oh, Grandview needs those kind of points right there.
So down the lane, that's picked up by Otani, and now they'll push it back the other way. Layup, no. Albury with it. Now he'll walk it up. So backing out. Down the lane. That runner, good, and the foul. Good take by Dayton Albury. 4:03 to go. And a 5-point lead for Sunrise, which will now become a 7-point lead. Free throw good by Albury. 50-42, down to 4 minutes to go. 3 ball on the wing. That's good. Triple for Josu Grulon. That's his 4th three.
That was impressive.
Trying to push it up the near side. Down the lane. Send it back out. That's picked off. Back up with it comes Cheatham. And we got a whistle and a foul underneath.
That big guy was hustling down the court that time. Paul got back and got a block and got him with the body.
So Otino with his second, team second. As Irving Liz to the free throw line. So Liz hits the first. So a couple of free throws makes it 50-47. 3:30 left to go. Down the lane, and that dunk off the back iron. Put it back out.
Boy,
and we got a whistle and a timeout to Sunrise. A 30-second timeout. 50-47, 3:16 left. Back with more in just a moment. You're watching the NCSAA. So down the lane, and nice spinning layup for Dayton Albury.
Dayton doing a 360 turnaround in the edge of the free throw lane and laying up in there.
That runner wouldn't go, and this sails out of bounds. So it will be Sunrise basketball. 2:56 left. Albury. Now Gunter in the post. Otino outside, long three. That's off the mark for Gunter. Back to the way it comes down the lane, and that layup good. Man, is that a tough shot from Irving Liz over the top of Otino. That's the definition of circus shot.
I guess it is.
And this tipped out of bounds, and it will be Grandview basketball. Well, it's just a one-possession game, 2:17 to go.
If Grandview can cash in on this possession, they're going to be in position to put some pressure on.
Out front, Krulon trying to work it left side, kicks it off on the wing for Liz. Backing out, now swing it.
Oh, my.
And that pass a little too tall for who he was trying to throw the ball to.
If you were sitting in the second row of the bleachers up there, third row,
yeah,
you've been all right.
Pretty good.
If you want to be on the basketball court, it's useless.
Yeah, that was a tough pass to try to. I mean, I know what he's doing. He's trying to clear the top and just let it fly a little too far, but.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can figure out what he was trying to do.
And he was trying to get enough on the pass to clear everybody and just didn't snap it down enough. Off along the baseline. Jumper from 15 feet won't go. Rebound underneath. Now stuck back out. Downey with it. Down to a minute 30 to go. Just a three-point game. Down the lane. Layup, no. Got a whistle and a foul, and I think Otino picked up that one. No, might have been Marco Moreau. So free throws here for Cannon Hill.
Oh,
that one rattles in and out. And that rattles around it in. And we've got a timeout. 52-50, 1:28 left. Take a break. Back with more after this. Watch the NCSAA. So Sunrise to play it in with 1:25 to go and a 2-point lead for Sunrise. That pass deflected, pushed ahead now by Albury. An alley-oop pass underneath, and the dunk by Otino. And we've got a whistle and a timeout. A 30-second timeout. Got one more game to come your way here tonight. That'll be Trinity International and First Love out of Pennsylvania, and that could be pretty good. Say one thing. Watch some of that Trinity International game from last night.
Yeah.
And there's some players on that team.
You were doing that when we laying down at the end of the day?
No, they were playing right here when we were watching the game.
Oh, you watched it while they were playing here. Ooh.
And usually First Love's a pretty good basketball team too, so we'll see how that happens. So down to 1:05 left to go. Well, from the wing, Grulon with it. Kind of step. That runner won't go, and the rebound underneath. And Sunrise will bring it back up. This comes up the middle of the floor. Now stepping back out is Albury. 54-50. Got a whistle and a foul out front on Mario Cheatham. That's his second. .35 seconds left. Into Oteno. Whistle on a foul on Mario Cheatham again. And team 7th. And we got a whistle. Did they call that a charge? It's an interesting
Gunther
turn
got a
of
little
events.
heated in the whole thing.
In any case, we'll give it a quick break here and then come back with the conclusion. Here's off the mark. Rebound tip back out. By the way, Gunter missed that shot. Now back to Gunter on the wing. Out front, we got a whistle and another foul. This will be on 22, pick up his third foul. And that free throw good, so Albury will have one more coming. 55-50. That's off the mark. Rebound tracked down on the far side. And pushing it up is Downey. He lost it. Now on the far side, Albury with it. Ahead, and Gunter's going to back it out. And that is going to do it. Final 55-50 is the win for Sunrise over Grandview as they will move into the Division I championship. Final totals for Grandview: 7 points for number 22, including 1-3. 4 points for Mario Cheatham. 8 points for Irving Liz, including a 3 and 3 of 4 from the line. 19 points for Josu Grulon, including 3 threes and 1 of 1 from the line. Peyton Downey with 2 points. 12 for Cannon Hill. He was 4 of 6 from the free throw line. And Grandview 6 of 13 from three-point range. For Sunrise, 6 points for Anatoly Gunter, including 2 of 3 from the line. Marco Moreau with 5 points, including 1 3. Brian Chang with 5 points, including a 3 and 2 of 2 from the line. 21 points for Paul Oteno, including 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 17 points for Dayton Albury. He was 3 of 5 from the free throw line. Sunrise, 2 of 7 from three-point range. Pass off to you for our totals and rebounds.
All right, first of all, for Sunrise, we had Dayton Albury with 2. Marcelino Edwards had 3. Hussein Toure had 1. Anatole Gunter had 3. And Mr. Paul Oteno had 10 for a total of 19 rebounds for Sunrise, 19 of them for Grandview. And Mario Cheatham had 4, 5. Irving Lives had 3. Dallas Allen had 2. Jose Grulin had 4. Downey had 3. And Cannon Hill had a total of 9 or 8, for 24. So it ended out that Grandview had a little bit of an edge in rebounding, 24-19. This camp a little bit shy on the scoreboard.
Yep, as Sunrise gets the win. Up next, our last game of the day will be another Division I matchup between Trinity International and First Love. We'll get to that here in about 7 minutes. You're watching the NCSAA.